I just had, this is really annoying. That's okay though. I'm doing a reading for people who have Aries, Capricorn, or Gemini in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. And I started the reading and was into the point where I got to the point that I'm at. So I'm just picking up where I left off, and I will start again. So I'm going to go ahead and lay out the rest of the cards because of this. So anyway, so far we've got the Four of Cups as the heart of the matter. The opposing energy is the Two of Wands. The energy below is the Queen of Wands. Recent past is the Ace of Cups. The crowning card here, the above, is the Emperor. Four of Wands in the near future, and it came out reversed. I'll talk about that in a minute. Your energy is the Tower, the environment. Oh, this is lovely. Is the Fool. Your hopes and fears. Oh wow. The Magician, and I'm going to squish these up a little bit here because I know my space here is wow. And the outcome is, well, the Nine of Wands. That's interesting, and I will pull one more card to clarify that energy of the outcome, and that will be the King of Wands, which is reversed here. That's interesting. And we'll look at some clarifiers for this. Just want to be sure that we got that. And the energy at the bottom of the deck is, let's see what we've got here. The Eight of Cups, then the Knight of Swords reversed, Nine of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Lovers. Just kind of looking at this. I'm not going to go into all of these cards, but I just wanted to see what is down here. So now I'll go into the actual talking about the reading. Okay, the Four of Cups at the heart of the matter is telling me that you're in an energy right now, it being the heart of the matter, that you're feeling you have some choices that you need to make. You've got some things that are being offered to you, and in this version of the card, it is a person sitting there going, I don't want to do this. This is not, I'm not having it. I'm unhappy about this choice that I've got here, and I don't want to take what you're giving me. Sometimes we feel that we're in a spot where we feel that people are giving us options that we don't want. They don't understand us. This can be sort of a bratty kind of energy in some cases, but I don't feel that is the case here. I think that this is where at the heart of the matter, you're feeling misunderstood. You're feeling that they're trying to push things to you that they don't get who you are. They don't understand why you're feeling that. It's like there's a blockage of them understanding what it is that you really want and need, and so they keep giving you these solutions, and it's like, here, this is great, try this should work, and you're going, no, I don't really want to do that because it's not me. And I'm saying that somewhat forcefully because I've felt that energy recently. There's something that has been going on in at least my world, that my version of the world, that there are some people that I think almost they're doing their own thing. They've got their idea of who I am, and so this could be a case where there's someone who people around you, that when you talk to them, you can just kind of get the feeling that they're like not listening to you, like not hearing what you're saying, not taking a time to say, okay, I really want to understand what it is that's going on here. And, you know, it could be a two-way street in that you're not communicating clearly with them either, because of the energy between you, because you're not wanting what they're trying to push off on you, because it's like, no, that's not who I am. You don't understand. You don't see me. And so you're sitting in this energy of, I don't want to do that. And the opposing card here is the Two of Wands. And I think that's why there is this push and pull, because right now you're thinking about where you have been, and that's in this card it's pretty clear. The where you have been is over here in the corner, and what you're doing is you're kind of looking out the window and you're thinking, what is it that I want to do as I move forward? And you may not even be clear about that. That kind of energy, that can make you feel unsettled, and you won't be able to make your mind up about things as they come in, because your emotions are tied to some people trying to keep you in this energy of, here, take this, I will help you. There's this thing wrong with you. Just, here's the solution for it. And you really don't want that. But what you're doing is you're trying to figure out what direction it is that you want to go with your energy, with your life from now on. And really in a creative sense, what is it that is your calling? You're looking out that window, trying to figure out what it is I'm going to do next. That it's a tension that happens when things are about to really change. And so at the base of it, we see the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is a super creative energy, full of power. It's fire energy. So there could be your energy, because this is a reading for Aries, Gemini, Capricorn combinations. This could be an energy that Aries energy coming up, because that Aries energy will push you forward, and that could be why you're conflicted, because you feel, I need to do something more. This could also be an individual that who is a trusted advisor who has a fire sign or has fire in their for me, I know it's a combination of that, because I have a friend who is who really does, we get each other. We understand the things the same things annoy us that cause this kind of tension, that we know how we think. And so it's that energy that's, I've got this person and they get me, and why does nobody else get me? What is going on here? Why is it that this is so hard? So in the recent past, the Ace of Cups, and that's telling me that you completed a cycle, an emotional cycle. A lot of things from the past got resolved, and you're in a new phase, and the energy is there to really get moving. And that's why these things that people are offering you right now, you're not accepting them, because that's no longer the emotional spot that you're in. You've worked through some of the things from your past. Some of the pain from your past has been cleared, and it has been integrated. Your old wounds have been healed, and that part of your soul has been reintegrated back in, and so you're ready to move forward. And I think that what happens is then we see the crowning card of the Emperor, and that's really the Aries power coming to the front. And I think that's really going to be the thing that will move you forward if you have Aries, Capricorn, Gemini, because that strong, forward, powerful leadership energy, specifically with the combination of the fire energy that we see right down the middle here, it's really going to be it's really going to be moving you forward. So the next thing is in the near future, the Four of Wands, and again this came out reversed, and I think that what that is telling me is there's work that you're doing. I think that what you're doing is feeling that there are people in your environment who are not really getting you. Again, that's the interesting Four of Cups, Four of Wands there. This is misunderstood. This is the energy that things are not just as, we're not to the halfway point of this particular, the Wands journey yet. And the Four of Wands is currently, it's kind of an awkward energy, because this is talking to me about, you have this creative energy. You're working with some people that you energetically and creatively, that you really don't click with. And that is something that you're going to be working on. It really is going to happen soon. And the Four of Wands also talks to me about, there are some boundaries that are still needing to be built here, because those energetic boundaries are still tied to the people who are trying to give you those solutions that they think that are great for you and that you're not, you're not having. So if the near future, you can work on cutting those ties to those people who drain you, and getting to the point where you have a better foundation in your creative energy and just in general, and you're surrounded with the people that, like the Emperor and the Queen of Wands here, not to say you have to be surrounded with fire energy, but people who understand how that works. The people that you're dealing with may not be the energy that serves you right now. And I think that the November 11th clearing is making these things align in a way that results in your energy being the Tower. And that's a big shakeup, and this is a big shakeup for you. And I think that there has been a little bit of resistance to that, because you know that things need to change. You know that things are ending. You're not going to go back to the old way. You're in a new cycle, and that energy will come with you. And the environment really says that, you're ready to go, let's just see what happens next. I don't think that you're exactly there yet, but I think that with the energy that is in today's reading, you will be, because your hopes, I think this could be a hope and a fear, because the Magician is coming up in your hopes and fears. And this, I think, is talking about this. There's a tension between, I have the power to manifest exactly what I want, and then, oh shit, I have the power to manifest exactly what I want. It's two-sided, because you think, what am I going to do with this? And it makes perfect sense to me to say, you're finally coming into the idea that you have this emperor power and you can manifest what you want. Now, all you have to do is decide what you want to be when you grow up. What is it that you want to manifest? And what is it that's going to look like? Well, I think you're going to get closer to that. This tells me that the next thing that's going to happen here is there is still work to be done. You're working really hard on finding that. And just that the Nine of Wands is the individual is standing there. They've built this sort of rickety looking fence. Honestly, they've been working hard on it, and they're standing there and they're going, oh my God, this is making me so tired. But you can see that energy is still there. And that's just a reminder. The outcome is you're going to keep pushing. And then the King of Wands, which is more fire energy. And this could be a Leo around you for sure. But it's reversed. I think that the reversal of the King of Wands, I'm going to check this little booklet here, because this deck often has a slightly different take on it. But anyway, you are resilient. You are going to be resilient. You could be feeling a little tired. That Nine of Wands really does talk about being weary, but resilient. okay, the King of Wands is definitely that creative spirit that is going to drive you forward. It can be an entrepreneurial sort of energy as well. And when it was reversed, it kind of talks about being overly pushy, overly aggressive, you know, maybe getting a little bit too impatient, because you do have work to do. So I think this is a reminder that if you get too impatient, things are going to work out in their time. And what you do with your energy at this point will, you know, just caution not to get out in front of yourself. And perhaps you can kind of ease off that Aries drive to push forward, because Aries will push forward no matter what. They'll get things started and they won't finish. So that's really what I see there, is you have the potential to do that. Also, the underlying energy is completely in line with the rest of the reading. It's the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is you're done with the things that people think are going to be an emotional solution for you, or the kind of energy that is not helpful. That you're walking away from that. You're walking away from the emotional entanglement with people who are not serving you. And this is all it's a beautiful reading, really, as far as that's concerned. And I would like to take that and pull a couple more cards here. And I'm going to shuffle this bit. So we saw the Eight of Cups. You're walking away. You're emotionally walking away. You know, you don't have to be walking away physically. But I think that you're no longer feeling as affected by the people who have been really trying to latch on to and sort of foist their negative view of the world and the way that they see things being the right way. I think you're done with that. So a couple of cards, please, for advice today on the 11th of November. Let's see what we've got here. Couple of cards, please, for advice. Oh, okay. Okay, we have Judgment. Let's see what else we've got here. That really is making me what have we got here? Okay, Judgment, Five of Cups. Again, this is really akin to the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups. You know, you see your energy has kind of been sent in a different direction. Your emotional energy. There's things that have it's the feeling of loss that is tied with I've got to let go of this stuff. This is not letting go of it right here. This is you need to see that there are more. You have the energy behind it. You still have that. You need to let go of the loss, because there is going to be a feeling of loss here. And there has been a feeling of loss for me, because things are no longer serving you. And some of those things have caused some emotional pain. But there is more ahead of you. And that's what that card is telling you. That energy. And it's really, you look at these two cards together here. The Magician has said, okay, I have the remaining energy here, and I can work with that. And Judgment, this is beautiful, because this is really the soul finding itself. It's the rebirth, moving through all of this that's going on, and the Tower energy, and you're coming out better than ever. And this is the Fool energy. I think that this character here and this character here, this is the same thing, really, because that is what's coming out. It's a new version of you. And one more, please. One more. Okay, I've just, I've been told I need to get clarification on the Nine of Wands and King of Wands, so the clarification on the outcome. So I'm going to do that. What is the Nine of Wands, King of Wands, and the outcome? A little more about that, please. Okay. Well, we've got the Knight of Wands. So, the Knight of Wands. That is the fire energy. Again, we've got wands all over the place there. And the Knight of Wands is, again, that could be someone with fire in their chart who is coming toward you with inspiration. I'm feeling that this isn't really anyone outside of you. This is the energy is going to feel impulsive. It's going to feel a little bit like this, but this is a little bit different. So I think that this is, be sure that when you are working towards this, you know, you follow your instincts, but don't act impulsively. Act with swiftness, but don't get in too big of a hurry. And I think that for the Aries in me, that's like, yeah, let's be sure that this is what I really want to do at the same time. And at the bottom here, we've also got we've got us some energy from the Capricorn side. The Seven of Wands really makes sense here too, because this is where your ideas that are coming in, you're going to feel challenged. There are people who are going, yeah, that's not the way. The people who have been giving you these solutions are going to go, yeah, that's not the way you do this. You're going to have to say, it may not be the way that you do it, but it's the way that I do it. So I'm going to do it my way. And that really, I think, is this energy here. You're going to find that creative energy will be yours, you know, your ownership of it. We've got the Capricorn energy here with the Queen of Pentacles underneath it. That's great to see because that's sort of balancing things out. It's making the Capricorn side will help you with the practical aspects of manifesting. So I'm going to put that right here. The Six of Pentacles, and this is telling you if there are people here that you need to talk to, you can talk to your trusted advisors. You can talk to those people who are of your tribe. The King of Pentacles. So we've got a pair here. We've got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So this is yet more practical energy, because you do need that, and that is to help balance out. That will help balance out that heavy fire energy that's happening up here. This can be the advisors that say, yeah, but that we know how that's going to work. And we also have this little card, which I think, hello Gemini, is really talking about, you know, right now that these things that you want to manifest are possible. You have that magician energy behind it, and you know that is what is, you know, you can do it. You know, I think that's where we are. And the bottom, let's see. This card keeps falling out, and so I think I'll mention it. I think that one of the reasons that you are in all of this energy, and the underlying reason, is you have felt in recent times there's been some conflict going on. There's been some opposing some energies opposing you that have kind of also helped to move this in the direction that it's gone. So with that, I will leave it there. I will leave it there because I think that that energy is really going to serve you well, and I think that things are going to be hectic and exciting, and your tower moment moving forward from here, it is what you make it. And there's so much energy there that is creative that I think that will be fantastic.